Hello, it's week 4. Amazing, amazing, amazing that you are doing this, that you, week after week, have shown up, you've watched these, you've implemented to whatever degree works for you. You've also taken some of my suggestions and, made them yours in whatever way, again, works for you. That's what matters is what works for you. So, reboot. How are you feeling this far into it? What have you noticed? What's different? And this whole thing about what you're available for. Did you keep that? Have you enjoyed kind of playing with that, trying that on? What else has landed for you? What kinds of things are you continuing to, like, oh, maybe I'll continue this forward? And what kinds of things are you continuing to release? Has your not to do list grown? That's kind of fun, right? So, again, just congratulations. I have a tracker that I have started using, 30 or 31 days at a time. What's important to me that month, I can share it with you if you would like, but it's just, and then it's got the days at the top, and you pick out the things that are important for you that month, and the number of days that you do them. It helps you, for me anyway. I like that visual. I like checking things off, and I like narrowing it down too. Not everything is of that much importance to me every month. Now, there's a difference between, like, okay, some things are just chores, we have to get them done. I don't necessarily need to mark them off. Some people might like to do it that way, and that's totally fine. For me, I use this tracker with new things. What are my top priorities this month? How can I keep my top priorities my top priorities? And so then, and usually just having like 3. More than that gets too much. And so finding some way, of marking, of noting, of seeing tangible change. What does this feel like having done this many days in a row? Starting January 1st, I just challenged myself to do 100 days in a row on Instagram. Um, just for consistency, I wanted to challenge myself to do it. And then each day it would be like at the top of the post, it'd be like day 1 of 100, until pretty soon it's like day 99 of 100. And then like going, wow. And then recognizing at some point in that 100 days, there was a rhythm to it. There was it had kind of become a habit. It wasn't so hard to do anymore. So it's not that we have to do 100 days of something, but we each know how much it takes to kind of feel, just like we did in week 2, the rhythm, finding your own rhythm. So this week, I would just invite you to pull up my notes here. Create some daily non-negotiables. Now that you have had this amount of time in your conscious reboot, what are your daily non-negotiables? And I would only choose, again, maybe 3. I'm going to list a few. Maybe you like some of them, maybe you don't. Come up with your own. What are your non-negotiables? And if you keep a tracker, you might put them on there to remind yourself, oh, yeah, this is a non-negotiable. So here's some suggestions. Take them or leave them. 10 minutes of quiet breath or meditation. Now remember, feel into something. Make your choices by light or heavy. If it feels light for you, you might like it. If it feels heavy for you, it might not be for you. Drink water before coffee. Move your body, even 5 minutes. Journal your top 3 feelings or top 3 intentions. Or another one I would throw in there is if you have tried the morning pages, courtesy of Julia Cameron from The Artist's Way, where you just let yourself free flow. Just write 3 pages. I can't always get to 3 pages, but just allowing myself to write about anything doesn't matter. Just some days it's even just like write, 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 write. Like I might do the same word over and over or an affirmation or something. and it just kind of starts a flow. Get outside for light and fresh air. Is that a non-negotiable for you? Go to bed without your phone. Speak kindly to yourself. Ooh, ooh, as much of the time as you can. And at least catch it. Catch it when you are not. Ooh, yes. So, how are you feeling? Are you feeling some of that? Hey, I'm back. I'm back. And so is my energy. Or I'm different. I'm back and I'm different. Or maybe I'm back is not the term because it's not like you ever left, but something has changed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And acknowledge it, let it be, expand it if you want to. If what you have noticed about yourself during this time is something you want to continue, then you get to expand it. Yeah, you're like, okay, so I got this clarity. Now I get to expand that. Celebrating you. Please, please, please hit reply. Let me know what's going on. How does it feel to have a month of this? Is there a way that you might like to continue something like this? And of course, you are always welcome to come into my world through, workshops, through things like this, through podcasts, to go deeper. I have my Infinite Energy Suite, which I will leave some information here for you about. That is that has been born from some of these kind of reboot situations that I have found myself in that really integrates all the different ways, all the levels how life interacts with our energy. And so it's a very holistic and very customized kind of experience. So I'll leave some information for you about that um, in this email. But thank you so much. I do hope that you have become aware of some changes within you or changes that you maybe, want to continue to make, that you have also found some acceptance, accepting yourself like that. Awareness followed by acceptance is magic. And then from that place of acceptance, rather than trying to get rid of something about ourselves, that's when we can find aligned action. So, cheers to you on your journey. Um, as I said at the beginning, I'm absolutely honored to be doing this with you, even though we've, kind of been doing it. We haven't been interacting all the time, but I know you're here. Each one of you that signed up, I have you on my mind as I'm speaking this to you. So thank you so much. And look forward to seeing what's the next evolution for you and for maybe continuing this on. But great job with working with this idea for 30 full days. Whew. What does that bring up for you for May?